So why are we even talking about natural birth? Birth is a natural thing. Well, yes, and until 1945, the majority of births took place at home. Gradually, more and more women started to give birth in hospital, and by 1970, 90% of births took place in a hospital setting. However, in 1993, a report was published recommending that women should have greater choices about where to give birth. In the UK, we're now in an enviable position of having the choice of home birth, birth in a midwife-led unit, or in an obstetrician-led labour ward. This means that natural birth is an option for all women, but the best of modern interventions are there should a woman need these. However, we've reached a point where medical interventions have become the norm in an overcautious, risk-averse and pressurised system. Anybody wanting to reject these interventions is likely to come under scrutiny and judgment from friends, family and even medical professionals, even though there are strong evidence-based reasons for allowing birth to happen naturally. You've probably heard of the cascade of interventions. That may be why you're here. This is where one intervention leads to another. For example, induction with a synthetic hormone to kickstart labour can lead to more painful contractions, which leads to an epidural, which makes C-section, forceps or ventouse more likely. You're probably already aware of the potential negative impact of interventions and may have personal experience of this. I've listed below further links to information for those who want to understand more. Avoiding the cascade of interventions is one reason to opt for natural birth, but there are many others. For example, speak to any woman who's had a natural birth, and she's likely to tell you about how incredibly empowering it was, how it helped to increase her confidence and self-assurance as a woman. It's like a rite of passage. Even if interventions become necessary, the experience of being in control of your choices and controlling your own experience rather than going with the flow and allowing others to make decisions for you is very powerful and will help to create a positive birth experience no matter how things unfold. Other benefits of natural birth include freedom to move to manage pain, an alert baby not affected by drugs, so increasing the chance of early successful breastfeeding, a shorter labour and less need for ventouse, forceps or C-section. You're also less likely to have complications in future pregnancies and births. The baby passes through the vagina and receives the bacterial benefits of the microbiome. That's the white vernix that surrounds newborns. It's worth noting that even if you decide to have pain relief, it's not always available when you need it. You may have a drawn-out early stage of labour when you're at home and no medical pain relief is available. Or if you want an epidural and things move quickly, there may not be a chance to administer it, or, and this can occasionally happen, an anaesthetist may not be available. So it's always good to be mentally prepared to birth without drugs, even if pain relief is a birth preference. In the next section, we're going to look at the 3 places in the UK where you can have a natural birth.